So, welcome back, guys. In today's episode, I want us to talk about the magic investment could do to an economy. And we want to look at some of the references that we can tap in and see how growth and investment can match. In this case, I want us to quickly remember post-colonial period. If you don't know, you've read it in history. If you have never read it in history, then read it with us today. So we want to quickly look at one of the world's well-known economies, and this is South Korea. South Korea has been well known in its exports and its technologies. But how did they manage to reach this level? So we quickly have to go back and look at their independence period. So South Korea, after their independence in 1950s, the then president took over. South Korea was one of the poorest countries in the world. But these guys have managed to stand out and market themselves among the topmost technological countries in the world. What do you think about that? What was the miracle? They did not just start from the top. They took themselves through a journey, and this is what we want to focus on. So at around 1950s to about 1980s, South Korean government focused on something. They decided we want to grow, we want to stand out. They set a goal, and this goal had pillars that could lead them to achieving it, which is they discovered that if they focused on four things majorly, they could develop the whole economy and it would stand out. They discovered that focusing on industrialization, exports, education and infrastructure, and innovation would give them a definition that would never be taken away. So the government decided to spot out things that would be major and fast to deal with. So they decided to focus on industrialization, where some families by that time they were already in businesses. But now they didn't have the principles that could help them to grow more. So South Korean government looked at how can they support these families. They went out and discovered Samsung, Hyundai, and LG examples. So they supported these guys probably with policies or money, whatever support they put in, so that these families could develop themselves more. And you know what it could cause? If these companies grew, they would automatically lead the country to growth in industrialization, and they will give them a balance with other economies. So they gave them the priority and then supported them. As they are doing that, they focused on education and innovation. You all know what education can do, the magic and the miracle that education could do. So they put the effort into education and innovation. You can imagine the then youths, the advantages they would have over the others who had no education at all. So the government gave them the priority to attain new skills and knowledge so that they can grow the economy indirectly and directly. So what did it pay? Yes, it paid off. How? Currently, we know that South Korea has its own technology. It has things like K-pop cultures which are making it stand out, and they are the best amongst the best in the world. So, was the government ideology working? Yes. Now, after people attain education and knowledge, they are able to transform into others, and also they discover and support others and innovate. This could directly be a spearhead for their developing economy. And about the others, infrastructure and exports. When people start developing and growing in terms of knowledge and innovating their own things, they could automatically create these other two pillars. And that is exactly what happened. Now, looking at industrialization, South Korea is amongst the leading exporter of semiconductors, technology, for example, Samsung phones, LG products. We have so many we can mention. So industrialization was stable. Looking at education, people came up with new skills. Probably they discovered that they could act, they could sing, they could do music, they could do anything, but create value and wealth for themselves. Compared to the past, was that possible? No. Now, this puts South Korean people on top, because now youths have decided to start creating their own value, which could also be the second economy earner without doing a lot. Just giving them the good measures and policies and then supporting them and letting them know that doing this would create value. So, looking at infrastructure, how about South Korean roads, houses, and all those other transportation? South Korea still stands out amongst the best developed countries, including electromotives and even roads. So the government did the magic. And with that, at around 2023, South Korea was named amongst the top 13 economies in the world. K-pop dramas, K-dramas, K-pop music, well known. Samsung phones, well known. LG products, well known. Semiconductors, South Korea. You can mention all that. Just because of the government strategical ideologies. And now we can say South Korea has a GDP per capita of about over 35,000 US dollars. So guys, we as youths, is there something we can borrow from this? Even if you have no value at the moment, you are the value. You do not know that, but you can create your own value from zero and become a huge product that people could fight for. So I want us to refer to this and see where are we at the moment and can we create that. Our mission for this YouTube channel is for us to develop ideas to grow each other. Please guys, if you have anything, drop in the comment section. And if you feel that this video has helped you, please don't forget to share. And we would also appreciate to receive that like button. Thank you guys. See you in the next episode. We will be talking about strategies in investment.